Yep, for the RCMP, Constable Dave, I don't know your name, who I talked to today, and the Aboriginal lady that was working on the till. Yes, it's called torture, 269. Spraying of noxious things. Yes, when I lived on the street, 10 years ago, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, when I was living on the street, I've been living in the Washington studio, this is my apartment, for 10 years. You guys weren't bad. You guys didn't get fucking ridiculous until a few years ago, when I got charged for uttering threats to social services. Actually, before that, Kathy Coulthard started it when I was living on the street. She used to come in a coffee at Joe Reed's. Then Joe Reed's offered me a job, which they didn't pay me. So I believe it was her little incident. And then I went to the auxiliary training. You know what? Then she made fun of about a story that I told somebody a long time ago. My dad was a drug dealer. Because that's the story he told me. Those type of people won't be getting into the RCMP or auxiliary. Aiming it right at me. So she found this story out from who? I'll give you 5 guesses. 5 guesses of people in this valley who are untrustworthy in my world as well. Well, then they said, oh, we don't need you. Period. So you cover it up. Start aggravating me. And then I give you this example at social services because they want to kick me on the street and make me starve even more so. Rent goes up even more. Now I'm on the street pretty soon because I can't afford to pay these ridiculous prices and not have any food money at the end. So you get more money for living on the street eating than you do living in somebody else's house paying their mortgages off so they get richer. It's not worth starving to death. Period. These are all criminal charges, enslaving people, so somebody else gains wealth off of them. All I can say is, what a crock of shit. Since my charges, and I had to dumpster dive to eat because there is no extra funds for those who are on social services, so one doesn't have to starve to death, and because you can't find a job without getting paid because of the labor board, or whatnot. You guys have a big thing to do with this. It's called torture, lying to civilians, not being equal by the law of 15.1 of the Charter of Rights. You guys are totally discriminating against those who are impoverished. Why? Because we don't make $80,000 a year, and you do. You're rich motherfuckers. We're poor motherfuckers. You eat every day. We starve every day. You carry a gun and a rifle and a shotgun and a badge, and are protected by the Canadian government and military and whatnot. And you kill people, whoever you fucking feel like it too. You plant things, you break into their houses, you make them look worse than what they are. Mr. Big Project, I think that's what you call it as well. Or a Wilson. You make him into a police officer, and then you kill them, so at least they think they're dying with some dignity. Or even a security guard, whatnot. So, all I can say is, you have a lot to do with what goes on. Because Constable Johnny Johnson, well, he was the guy looking after the case, as far as I heard. Attitude adjustment. Well, I haven't done nothing wrong. I gave it an example, like I said. You guys, excessive force, again, another precinct in this country. And the Comox Valley for 12 years, for those who are impoverished. Period. And the little acting group that goes around and tries to make my life fucking miserable every fucking day of my life. So, what else is there to fucking say? And doctors who inject stuff into your head and try to give you an aneurysm to kill you on the table or whatnot. And make you not feel like a man anymore because you take away their fucking testosterone. And one cannot act like a normal man because they're fucking psychologically fucking destroyed by society and the bullshit and the lies that go around called torture. It's called psychological damaging. I can't cope with society and the retardation of our fucking people trying to protect people because they're not. Plain and simple. Where's one supposed to live? Commit a crime and go to jail? That's the only way. Think you're out of hand.